Dr. Sin, I'm sorry, but I need you to drop for Osphera. Thank you, ma'am. Pet, if you can invite Asphera.
Don't forget to get the weekly if you haven't already.
Thank you for the reminder.
Is that a melee out here?
If possible, can someone share it when we get in the zone?
Okay, just waiting for Drenny and Cinderella to get into zone.
Well met.
You have a timer for this fish?
For this, I do not have a timer. Is that going to screw you up? We tried to set this, but you needed 500 resolves, so we really almost need 2 groups to get together to just set the timer.
Oh, are you going for the expert now?
I am. I do have a timer for regular Dolnir.
Oh, that's fine.
And double loot weekend. Woohoo!
I thought it was double coins.
No, it's double
It's
loot.
double loot. But that's
Mary,
for the
Ooh.
end bosses.
All raid bosses.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
But they might have done something like a 25% chance per kill, like they did last year. It wasn't specified, so I'm not sure yet.
100% on the last one. Chance on the middle ones.
Elena, can you drop for me for this zone? I'm gonna need to get Kenty in. We need his DPS.
Okay,
Sorry,
drop it. Oh, no
Okay.
problem. I understand. It's an expert. I'm not ready for that yet, I think.
Hey Pet, did you see that info in raid chat? If you can invite Kenty, please. There. Thank you, mate. Okay, Gummy, that's great. You guys, I also put some information up on the Bandit Google page. If you guys could, when you get a chance, could take a look at that. One of the things is I'm posing an idea to you all. I want you to consider. I would like to have a recruitment, a little bit of encouragement for our bandits to recruit other players. If a player recruits a member that's 300 resolve or better, that shows up to 75% of raids, I'd like to give them a 2-point bonus. And if they bring somebody in that shows up to the 75% of raids over the first month that has their epic, and as well over 300 resolve, which everybody who has their epic will be, then they would get a 5-point bonus. So if you have any considerations as far as that's concerned, if you'd go ahead and post it there, I'd sure appreciate it. I'm going to be making the decision by next weekend. I will say that I think it's pretty tough to find great people that want to raid that have their epic weapon and over 300 resolve, because most of them are raiding already. So that's why I put the points up a little bit higher for that. I think that it would definitely make the success of our raid force so much better. And again, this will be a short-term thing. It's only until we have a solid raid force that we can count on showing up every week. Okay, Maya, if you can go ahead and start pulling some Oop, got some trash out front here. When we go through this portal here, for those of you who haven't been here before, we're just going to run straight down to the creek. Okay, the name is set.
Are we building ticks right now? Should people hold off on DPS?
Good idea, Oscar. Sorry. Yeah, if you guys can hold off for a minute, if anybody needs ticks, go ahead and build them up. I've got mine.
The mobs should have plenty of health for ticks to go up. It's just
You're
that
right.
you don't wanna use your ascensions all up before we pull the name. So you kinda wanna burst DPS on the name.
Speaking of that, Gummy, what's a good rule of thumb to
15.
We can talk about that later.
start using ascensions when you're on a name like that?
5. Incoming.
Your first. Your first. Verdict in 4. And verdict.
Crest.
Yes, please. Oh, I need to make you a looter.
You also need to set a leader only.
There you go, man.
Pet, do you need that Conchi Master? Because raiders can have access to them.
Alright, first item, Expert Brutish Gorget. Put your points in.
You have
Closing
4.
3.
Hold on, give Mirak a second. You have 4, Mirak.
Closing in 3, 2, 1. Congrats, Mirak. I have Ascending Glove pattern. Closing in 3. 3, 2, 1. Congrats, Kenty. I have a Brutish net guard. Oh, give those to Firefinger. And the scroll.
Yeah, you can't talk at the same time as assign and loot. That's a hard one to remember.
Closing the brutish neck guard in 3, 2, 1. And I have a skulking gemmed band.
It's a nice wrist.
Especially for a
Finger.
tank.
What's a finger?
You lose,
Not a wrist.
Mirak, you
Yeah, I
lose
wish I
2
could get a
points. You lose 2 points when you win an item.
Closing in 3, 2, 1. Grass mirror. Spring Moon thought it was a wrist and so didn't want it.
And you can bid even at 0 or negative. It's just that the person with the highest points will still win it. But if it's uncontested, even if you put -5 in there, it's still yours.
But if you win, don't you have to drop by 3 points? So Merrick is technically at 1.
You drop by 2 points.
It's dropped by 2 points. And yes, I was just looking at that, making sure I was correct on who got that first piece of gear. So Merrick is now at 0. Pat, did you need that communion master, or do you already have it? Okay.
And did anybody need that a cord of stone master? That's ready for it. It's a level 1 or it's a level 5 for Thermid or Geo.
Are you going for the next one in there?
Trash out. Back here at the door.
Should we not try it, Gunny? It's your call. I figured with the full raid force we might as well try it, but that's your...
Well, you either have to follow the script or break the script, which MRT has been breaking it by DPSing it in like 20 seconds. If you have to follow the script, it's a much harder fight.
True. And we don't have... do we need more than one tank to be... more than one solid tank to be able to do that?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Could you move past this door? It's annoying when it closes.
Zen, if possible, could you set up an assist macro?
Could you repeat that?
At some point, can you set up an assist macro so you just hit it and... I think you got swapped through. Merrick, so... My bad.
Okay, let's hold pulse after this one. Maya, we're gonna go ahead and pull back, and we're gonna go ahead and pull back and exit out to Obulus, and we're gonna go ahead and work on Donier.
My bad. I turned left instead of right. Sorry about that. Incoming mobs.
You should leave, because people are leaving.
Yeah, over 3/4 of the raid force is already out of the zone, so if you can evac.
Evac would have been helpful for those of us who are directionally challenged.
So you guys, while we're working over to zone us in at Dalnir, I want you guys to start to think about whether or not you want to be full-time or part-time raiders. Because as of next week, we're going to be making some changes towards actually having full-time and part-time raiders. If you are a part-time raider, what that means is you do not lose points when you do not show up. However, we still expect you to make at least 60% of the raids. That amount will go up over time to approximately 75%. If you are a full-time raider, we expect you to be at all raids. You also will lose a point if you do not show up to a raid. But as a full-time raider, you're going to have the benefit of having a dedicated alt, which means if no raiders are taking the loot, you can roll on it for your dedicated alt and pay a minimum fee of 1,000 plat split to the rest of your raiders. Does anybody have any questions there?
Yeah, that sounds self-explanatory.
That plat thing, that's the way most guilds do.
Yeah, we do it that way because we want to gear up the mains first and foremost. But also, if a piece of gear is going to go to mush, then it makes sure that we have our raiders alts getting geared up as well, which is really important when we need to do changes depending on who we have show up for raid that day and that kind of thing. So it still benefits our raid force quite a bit.
Now I got a question. The plat that we accumulate, does that go towards the raid force to like benefiting them?
It's instantly split, so there's a command for it. You just type /split space 1000 and it's gonna split 1000 plat across the raid.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Just a split. I just asked because I've been on raid forces that will pull it all together and then they'll like use it to buy stuff for raiders who can't maybe like afford the food or whatever. But splitting works.
Yeah, but the food's like 2 hours out in Thalumbra.
Splitting's much easier for management.
The food is not 2 hours out in Pelumbra. I've spent 8 hours and gotten 1 battle plantain with a potion of harvesting. They made that drop way too infrequently, unfortunately.
Yeah, lately that the food item has been, that Victor nut has been extremely hard to get your hands on.
I'm having a hard time with Battle Plantain, and it's actually cheaper now to buy the drinks than it is to buy the rare and craft the drink.
Yeah, I've heard from a lot of people. They made it a little too hard this X-Pack to have top-notch food. Okay, same idea. Maya's going to take everything down to the creek.
Am I correct? This is a build tick fight right now because it's not the expert.
This is a what fight, Nate?
Yeah,
On the ads, do you want them to build ticks?
I don't think we really need to worry about it for this fight.
wait here while the name spawns.
Nobody pass yellow sword, please.
Incoming 15.
We're missing one.
1 second, Maya. Yeah, sorry, you guys. Thank you, Smoke. I know.
Does Pixie have a COV?
I used it and then it sent me back to OB.
Reset your zone. I'll call you.
Thank you, Gummy.
Everything is reset.
Do you have nothing in there? Sometimes it bugs out. You gotta Alt Z a few times.
It says crypto down here and it's got, I mean, I can't reset it for 2 days and 20 hours.
Okay. Alright, let's get a count.
It's not letting me in. It says I can't
What?
enter instance created prior to when my previous one expired.
Alright, you're gonna have to drop raid and go in the zone by yourself and then zone out. And we'll kill the first name while you do that. Yep.
15. 10. 5. Incoming.
Verdict.
I have a regular brutish Gorget. Closing in 3, 2, 1.
Josh
Anybody
coming.
wants that for their ult?
We won't be doing any alt loot until next week.
Okay. Sending glove pattern. Closing in 3, 2, 1. Grad Syndrome. Skulking Gem Band. Closing in 3, 2, 1. I have a charm here, 560 potency. Closing in 3, 2, 1. And I have a one-handed crushing weapon. Closing in 3, 2, 1.
Pixie, did you make it in and out of the zone?
You want me to zone into the right zone separately and then zone back out?
Yeah, that should clear the area you're getting.
Pixie, were you able to reset now?
She had nothing to reset, she was getting a different error. So I'm having
Yeah.
a...
I think that worked.
Okay, invite Pixie. Zone back in from the door and tinker to one of us.
We also have a conjurer too.
Yeah, grab
your
her.
kanji card. I'm so not used to having conjure in the raid anymore.
Right? We should from
Did
now
everybody
on.
share the raid quest?
I've shared it in my group earlier.
Okay, Maya, if we could get a count going.
15. Done. 5. Incoming.
Flawless victory.
I have the crypt bristle. Closing in 3, 2, 1. Gret Seer. I have a Crypt Keeper's Charm Blaze.
Just a reminder to everybody, if you need more time on any loot, just say something.
Closing in 3, 2, 1. Second spring, go ahead and roll. Grat Spring. I have Crypt Keeper's Belt. Closing in 3, 2, 1.
Ryan, you can go ahead and pull that trap.
And I have Crypt Keeper's Falchion if anybody wants. Closing in 3, 2, 1.
Still a mob in the back. If you got aggro on it, bring it to the shield.
Yeah, if you ever have anything aggro on you, please bring it to the main tank. Can we get a track on the goo, please?
He's in the middle.
Okay, let's go ahead and run up to the top.
And he's going to the west side.
I found best practice on this one is just to go up the middle, clear up with the trash, and then it's gonna come back to the middle. That's where it ends up most often.
Right. Okay, if we could get another track, is it to the east or west?
West.
That's what I thought.
He should be coming back in a second here.
Okay, Maya, if we could get a count going, probably.
15. Down. 5.
We're gonna have to chase it.
Verdict in 3. Verdict. Great job, all. Got a bracer and a helm pattern.
Got an earring. Ran 100.
What?
An earring?
Closing in 3, 2, 1.
The items are also linked in the raid chat.
I have a bracer pattern. 14 result. Closing in 3, 2, 1. Scratch trigger. Pass that brace or earring to 5. I have a helm pattern.
It's a block mitt set. Oh, there's no mitt on that.
Some has blocks, some doesn't.
I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I ran right into the mob. My bad.
Anyone on the helm pattern?
Fagan bid 0.
Closing in 3, 2, 1. Congrats, fake.
Just lay it down, you guys.
Bad warlock. Bad warlock.
I have a lumpy neck guard. Closing in 3, 2, 1.
I'm pulling up a bot for those who need it.
Don't worry, guys. It'll pay for the repairs. Just send her the bill.
Her?
Well, Zinson is a female character, I do believe. She has breasts.
You're opening yourself up there way too much, brother. I'll let it pass this time.
Hey, Fire, I'm trying to give you this ring. Hold still.
Okay. You guys, we're gonna go ahead and pull out of here, and we're gonna head over to Fens. We'll come back to this after we clear all the T1s if we have time. Elena, are you still in raid chat?
Yes, I
Or in
am.
vent? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and transfer you in, so if you could head to Fens, it'd sure be appreciated.
I'll be happy to.
And who else is sitting? Do I have anybody else that's sitting right now in Ventrilo? It's on bench.
I know Dr. Sin was sitting.
Azul, are you still there?
Bound check the one.
I did see him not too long ago. Yeah.
I got him in
Talking about
12.
Moore's.
Hello.
Hello.
There's Dr.
Hello.
Sin.
Merrick, if I could have you drop, and Trago, if you could drop as well for me, we'll work at trying to get you back in before raid ends.
I just desktop.
Drenny, if you could drop, or if you could not drop, if you could invite Azul, and Pet, if you could invite Elena. Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna try crashing EQ2 and coming back in.
And Gummy, if you want to drop, we'll go ahead and invite your other Gummy.
True.
Yes, sir.
Who's hardbound with? On wards. What is it?
I got your invite coming, Gummy.
Spring Moon, can you come back to the guild hall? I'll be hardbound on this too.
I like the 2-box heartbound cheat.
I don't want to.
Yeah, but you've got one now, so you don't have to do 2 counts. I don't have 2 accounts either. I couldn't afford it anyway.
I know, that's why I stick with you, Elena, to help you out. Alright, I am back from my wonderful desktop and I am still in raid.
Zatasha? Sure can. I was working on it. Sorry, mate.
Heck, can't spell, he's in college.
Not after last night. And good for you, mate. I'm definitely happy for you.
Any word on the final GPA yet?
Fagan, what's your pot at?
Uh, 18.
Okay.
If you need it higher, I can change into my full heal and I'll go to 20.
Open mic. Open mic.
You're hot mic time.
Later on today after raid, I'd like to start getting some groups together for people that haven't finished their epics for any part of the stages where they need to go in zones they have difficulty with.
You know, I haven't done that yet, but I do plan on today or tomorrow I will be creating a chat channel on our Google Plus page for anybody that needs help with any steps on their epic or updates or anything like that. Please post it in there, and I hope our bandits can check that page every day or so that if somebody does need help, we can do our best to organize that together.
Could you put me in the Mia's group for a minute?
Sure can.
Do you need to call me?
Hey, can somebody put the Google page link in the chat, please?
I can do it again. I'm in now.
Thanks.
Yep, that's the member/point page. There's more to it. If you'd like the main link.
So I set up a chat channel for us to be in case we have people sitting on the bench that we can actually link loot to if nobody that's currently in raid wants it. The channel is BRT Loots. The password is Firefinger.
Thank you.
We'll already create the fresh in this zone. Up to the first name.
Can you, before you pull anything, put me back into group 1?
Absolutely.
Oh, that belt. I want that belt.
And Gummy, can you lead Maya? Because I know she sees black for the first part of this zone.
Where's my... Oh, she's not in zone yet. Could someone that's in the front COV Maya?
Yeah, I'll see over here.
Wait here, Zatasha.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
We got a mob incoming.
And I followed you.
Somehow they didn't hit us.
It's on me. Help me kill it, please.
You got me killed.
You know, good thing I was right behind you.
Put some wards on me and heals.
I did. Should we tank?
Alright, me if you need
Warrior.
to. If you need to, you can auto follow on me, Gummy Throat. If you're seeing black still.
She can't win on the same group.
Alright, somebody has to lead it.
Oh, pet, stay off the carpets.
Yes, carpets are bad. Let's give a second, let everybody get up to us before we start making any pulls.
Trash incoming. It's pathing to us.
Okay, trash incoming. If you do not need ticks, please do not hit this trash. That would be unless you're if you're not a bard or a wizard. Okay, everybody around the corner here. We'll tuck back in the corner. And Maya, if we could get a count going.
15. 10. 5. Incoming.
Bold. Need cures?
Surge Ether Flash.
Cure detriments, please.
I have a ring here.
This way, Mia.
DPS ring.
Flash coming.
Closing in 3, 2, 1. I have ascending cat pattern.
It's a DPS hat.
Closing in 3, 2, 1. I have a two-handed slashing weapon. Closing in 3, 2, 1. And I have a two-handed priest weapon.
Okay, I want everybody to stay here. Stay back with yellow sword. Maya, if you can pull the trash back to us very carefully.
Closing in 3, 2.
Everybody should be back here with yellow sword, please. We do not want to pull this next mob without being ready for it. It's a one-shot mob. We do not kill it. We cannot get our go at the last name. Or second to the last name, rather. Azul, please step back with yellow sword, please. Okay, everybody come in and hug to the left, please. Get set up. Gummy, can you explain this fight for us, please?
Alright, so the name's going to be pulled where it's standing. There's a joust component. I just shared a trigger for ACT. It'll say joust 20, so you gotta be more than 20 meters away when the cast bar lands. As soon as the cast bar lands, begin, and it will spawn ads. When ads spawn, you need to put up some big heals.
Welcome,
it,
follower.
augments the bleed through on top of having like 6 ads aggroing to whatever's hitting them. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Any questions? Alright, just get a count.
When we joust, please joust back to yellow sword.
Done. 5. Incoming.
Joust 20.
Joust?
Out.
Cure curse, please.
Nancy.
Verdict in 4. Great job.
I have Chop's Noxious Fang. It's a charm. Good melee charm. Closing in 3, 2, 1. Congrats, Fagan. I have an ascending helm pattern.
Do you want to keep pulling trash while we do names?
Closing in 3, 2, 1. Congrats, Miller.
Flash coming.
I have an ascending foot pattern. Closing in 3, 2, 1. Congrats, Fire. Need to make some room, Fire.
Oh, geez, really?
All right.
I have Chomp's Earring. Closing in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I got one in the back. Bring it to me. No, it's just a turn and burn for this one. It's gonna spawn ads, but the splash damage will kill.
This is my mythical update mob. Good thing we picked up that quest yesterday. An hour and 10 minutes.
Are we all here? Let's get a count.
15. 5.
What?
10. 5. Incoming.
I have a charm. Closing in 3, 2, 1. I have a wand for mages and priests.
Flash coming.
Closing in 3, 2, 1. I have Entomber's wand. Closing in 3, 2, 1. I have a necklace. Closing in 3, 2, 1. And I have a ring. Tank ring. Closing in 3, 2, 1.
Cat, you're gonna have to call me. I didn't get to the side of the stupid carpet. Thank you.
You guys, I'm going to make a command decision with, as far as our alt loot is concerned. If you make the decision that you want to be a full-time raider, before tomorrow you will be able to bid on alt loot if you set a designated alt. That way we don't mush quite as much stuff.
Good call.
Also, I have forgotten to announce a very important topic. Last week we made an assistant guild leader. And that would be Sierra. I think she's going to do a fine job and already proving her worth here at BRT being an assistant leader. Thank you. Thank you, Aarons and Sierra.
So that means all the random tells I get about the raid, I can just send to her if you're not.
Well, not if you can answer them. I appreciate anything you field, mate.
Well, I'm not a leader, so I don't have any decision-making authority.
You don't have decision-making authority, maybe, but you know what? I'm sure you know a lot of stuff about raiding.
Yeah, I know plenty about it, but I get a lot of questions about some of the people that have talked to Melee or whatever, and I don't know the answer because I'm not a leader. You know, I can't really answer their questions.
Like what kind of questions?
People asking if they join, what characters do they want to play? Can they are they able to join? it's mostly like replacement. He's got like a whole crew of people that want to come and raid with us, and I don't know how to answer.
Okay, they need to be 300 resolve or better to start off with. If they meet those requirements, then you send them to talk to me. I will very soon. I will have a space on the Google page so that we know exactly what classes that we're seeking. However, if you look on the raid position roster, if there is room on the raid position roster for them, there's a good chance we'd take them. We are looking to have a bench so that way when somebody can't show up, we still will have players to play. Does that make sense?
Sorry to interrupt, we're getting up on the name. Did anybody not hear stop just now?
Did you get that actor?
Stop.
Should have heard it again now.
If you did not hear it, we need you to speak up, but this is very important.
Alright, so this is basically a watch for the curse fight. And there's also a joust component to it that we've been ignoring, but I think we should pay attention to now that the damage reduction is non-existent for wards since they fixed them. So everybody that can range the mob 21 meters, that would be best. If not, then you will have to keep an eye out for the joust, which is kind of hard because I don't know what it's called. So once the first curse is hit, I'd like everybody to just range it. And Mia, you can have the raid facing us so that you're closer for the healers to be able to stand out. Any questions? Alright, let me just repeat. It is imperative that if you get the curse that looks like a salvage icon, that you stop casting anything until that curse is cured. The only exception is a healer can cure the curse on themselves, and that's it. There's going to be another curse that hits, and that's the joust I was talking about. If people are standing out of range 21 meters, then they're not going to get that second curse. But if you do have two curses, then you need two curse cures for it to cure. So if you get the curse, the stop, you need to escape, double tap escape just to make sure that it cancels whatever you're casting, and then just stand around until it's cured. Make sure you look at your detriments window. It's a salvage icon. Once that's gone, you're good to go.
Do you want us to sound off if you see it?
Yep, call your character name when you have the salvage icon so that healers know to cure you. No, I mean, it shouldn't be needed. I mean, we have to keep chat or can to a minimum because there can be a lot of things that go on. If we have a lot of people talking, it makes it harder to pick out what's important and what's being said. It's kind of like my triggers. I always try to shorten whatever it says as much as I can while it still makes sense. Alright, let's get this trash pulled on either side, pulled back up to here, so everybody just stand here and wait.
I believe you don't want to cast anything, Elaine.
Yeah, it's nothing. You can't even cast heals until the curse is cured. There's nothing you can cast except cure curse on yourself.
15.
1 sec, let's get everybody down here and set up first, Maya. Maya, let's hold pulls for a second. Spring, are you here?
Yes.
Okay, does anybody have any questions about this fight?
It's no casting. You can keep your auto attack on, your pet can do whatever it wants. It's just you can't cast anything.
Okay, Maya, if we can get a count going.
15. 10. 5. Incoming.
Curses are up.
Your curse.
Okay, everybody range it.
Everybody back to yellow shield? Or yellow sword?
That was it. Bloody bite. Can go back in. People with curses will take more damage. Curses incoming. Curses. Try to recover. Everybody.
Well, it was better than our best pull yet, you guys. I will have to say that. Although it turned ugly, we did get awfully close. I didn't see what happened there that set us off.
Mia went down.
Maya going down. Yeah.
People are still casting when they have the curse. You gotta watch for the curse, guys.
Absolutely.
I'll make a trigger for next time for the bloody bite.
But definitely an improvement.
We missed 2 ads down here.
Huh, right.
They're not hurting anything.
Let's go ahead and take a break, you guys. We'll meet back up in Kunzar at 1 o'clock.
Well, that's 3 for 3 crashes zoning to the guild hall.
You know, we've had a lot fewer people crashing in the new guild hall. Back when we were in Freeport, we had a bunch crashing all the time.
Well,
There's
it's
a
something to
particle
do
effect.
with DX.
There's a particle effect setting. If I have my particles shut off when I zone into Guild Hall, I almost never crash.
I didn't have any problems with it until it's one of the recent updates.
AOM. They made a few changes to the graphics engine when the AOM came out. Shadows is one of them. There's no longer any CPU shadows.
No, it's not AOM because I came back while Kunark was the current thing.
Do you guys generally use your ascensions right at the beginning of a named fight and then go back to a regular rotation on your regular combat arts? Or finding it difficult to find what fits best for those ascension spells.
Yeah, you gotta get yourself a Rising Tide charm. And the best one is actually out of Zek Heroic, if you get all the shinies, and if you get all the shinies
Good hunt to you.
in Zek, you can pick a charm, and it's no trade, and it gives you 100% bonus to your potency, so it doubles it after 10 seconds. The first 10 seconds you get half potency, so it's best to always cast it pre-pull. When you hear 10, you cast it, and then you swap in whatever other charm you're usually using. So by the time the mob is actually aggroed and the fight starts, you might have time to cast a debuff or two, and then your potency goes super high. So that's when you cast your Ascension spell rotation and get the most out of them.
So your regular combat arts are secondary now.
Oh yeah. Especially as you upgrade your Ascension spells, they're very powerful. And usually on short fights, you'll see whoever got the best crits and combos on Ascensions will be at the top of the parse.
Wow, explains why I always make the parse in group zone.
Explains why you've been pretty much topping it along with Kenti.
That and the fact that I'm sitting at 32, almost 33k potency, and with my heart bound up 123 fervor. This is my raid main, so.
I've also, at this point, if anybody needs help with PG stuff, let me know. I've mastered the solos to get them down to about 9 minutes 30 seconds, and if you have a lot of level 100s, doesn't matter what their gear is, you can farm a ton of tokens a day. I'm getting about 280 tokens a day.
I need to meet up with you. Post
Yeah,
haste.
I do completion to completion, swapping tunes, and about 10-minute intervals. So about 8 minutes for the runs.
Yeah, well, with swapping from tune to tune, it's just about 10 minutes 30 seconds for me. But I've got it down to the absolute minimum number of mobs you need to kill to clear that zone, and I use the Infiltrator because it kills twice as fast.
Yeah, Infiltrator's the way to go.
Did they fix it from stealing your other alternate currencies when you use them?
As long as you have completed your daily loyalty, you will not get your loyalty stolen.
Yeah, mine was already stolen.
Same.
You'll have to explain that later, but I am definitely interested in figuring out what you're doing.
Yep, it's real simple, and once you get used to like having your damages and spells in certain orders and casting in certain orders, you will fly through the zone.
I've also found that I often get stuck in combat after the fight ends. So your run speed is very slow. So recasting that first buff that you get for the run speed and extra DPS or whatever it gives you, as soon as the fight ends, it kind of clears it, so it makes you run fast again.
Actually, casting any spell will fix that. So just start trying to move and hit a spell, and you'll instantly spike back up.
And that's the only one you can cast on the run for the first half of the zone.
Yeah, you don't have to cast on the run to clear that movement bug. You just have to start casting something, and it throws you back into movement mode.
I didn't
Oh, and
even
once you
realize
get
that there were solo proving grounds, so...
Yeah.
You guys, I'm going to need an extra minute here. I'll be right back.
Yeah, the portal's inside the lobby, so you can have to portal in from whatever city you're from, and then you portal in again from the lobby. And like they were saying, it doesn't matter as long as your tune's level 100, you control an avatar. So all your gear and stats and AAs or whatnot, they don't matter.
Fantastic.
Yep, just has to be level 100. You zone in, and the leaderboard, behind the leaderboard on the right side, you'll see a micro portal. You click it, you zone in.
Is there a way to forego the timer?
It's an hour
Play
and
an
a
alt.
half. Yeah, play an alt. It's an hour and a half for the reset, but the zone lasts 3 hours, so you have to make sure that you actually alt-Z and reset the zone if you're doing it every hour and a half.
You don't have to reset it, it automatically resets.
Only if you
Yeah,
wait
you have to
3
wait
hours.
No, I've done it an hour and a half later, it's all automatically reset for me.
It
Yeah,
did
same
not for
here.
me. And I had to zone out. I had to zone out and back in for it to reset.
Well,
Yeah,
that might be
you
what
can
has to
alt-Z
do
in there, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I alt-Z in this, so it worked.
Hey, Drenny, Ubercorns is on now, if you can invite him. And Bandits, as far as choosing whether or not you want to be a part-time or full-time raider and declaring your raid alt, if you could send Firefinger a mail, that would be the easiest way for me and the easiest way for you.
Please head to Kunzar Jungle.
That mill cost me 8 copper and I'm expecting you to pay me back.
With compiled interest.
Yeah, I'll give you 8 plat back, 1 copper at a time.
More
Damn,
work
the
for
game will
you,
be
that's
over
for
by
me.
the time you pay that back.
1 meal per day, 1 copper.
Everybody's in zone.
I think Fish has a timer for this.
Oh. I do, but I didn't. Or Maya must have zoned us in, I imagine.
Yeah, my
Yep.
timer too.
Oh.
Dark UI, man. You can still see chat and your hotbars and everything while you're zoning.
Dark UI for the win. It is the best UI I have ever tried by far.
I miss
You're
original
not-
Prophet.
Once you get it set up.
Profit was good back in the day.
Yeah, it's community updated now. But Dark UI has a utility that you install, and every time you open the utility, it auto updates the UI and EQ2 maps.
Yeah, I use Dark UI now.
The problem is Prophet is more designed for healers, and Dark is more designed for DPS.
I don't believe that.
Dark
I
is
way like Dark.
customized.
Yeah, I way like Dark for being a healer, way more than Prophet. I can set tones, I can set flashes, I can set all kinds of different things for what I need. I can also put all my heals up on a I can put all my heals up on a maintained spell window, so I can actually see when my heal is no longer there anymore and it needs to be recast. I could go on and on.
It's in depth. Let's get a count.
15.
Everybody will stay in this hall.
5. Income.
Verdict?
Huh, 2 billion VC.
Nice.
Closing in
Oh,
3.
hey, I actually hit 1 billion on it.
It's because I got fervor proc while VC was going. It's individual, so if you get a fervor proc, it doubles the VC.
I have a ring. DPS ring. Closing in 3, 2, 1. Captain's throwing daggers. Closing in 3, 2, 1. I have Captain standing bow. Closing in 3, 2, 1. And I have Royal Guard's hoop. Closing in 3, 2.
Doesn't this name drop a rising tide charm?
He does. He drops 2 actually.
Everybody should be stacked on Yellow Sword. Maya, you can go ahead and pull that. We don't need a count. If I call your name, you need to back out. Rash.
Oh, Lena's not even here.
Who?
I don't know if Lena desktoped or not, but she's in the other room. And so is Uber
I'm
Collins.
back again. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
We can get
Yeah,
Pixie
having
up.
no trouble.
Please leave Elena down if she dies again.
If you're gonna wander off, please say something.
Slow DP. Can't kill. Yes, if you guys are AFKing, we really need to know about it. Ninja AFKing will not be tolerated. If I see it done on a regular basis, I will not allow you to future raids. Elena, were you having some problems there outside a game or inside a game? What was going on there?
A little of both there. I'm sorry. I zoned out for a bit. I'm sorry about that. I had a bad week this week, so I'm going to concentrate better now.
Okay. Please do that for us. I'm sorry you've had a bad week, hon. We all have bad times, and I'm definitely sorry to hear that. But we just really need to know if you need to take time away from the keyboard. I mean, real life happens, but please let us know.
Oh, I will.
Rising Tide Charm here, closing in 3, 2, 1. Grat Cinder.
Fish coming.
I have a two-handed crushing.
Grat's me.
Closing in 3, 2. I have Reaver's Midnight Cloak. Closing in 3, 2, 1. Reaver's Hooked Fist. I have Reaver's Dangling Shards Earring.
Nice double cast.
Closing in 3, 2, 1.
You go around the left, Mia. If we don't see the mob,
You should
it goes counterclockwise. can swap it in. If you don't have a Rising Tide charm, you can swap in the Rising Tide, click it, and then swap in your regular charm. On pull. You can't do it in battle. That's why we asked for a 15 count.
Pete, were you wanting to bid on the dangling shard?
Take a look at the shard. It's probably better than... I don't know if you need it or not. It's an earring, though.
If you scroll up just a little bit in raid chat, you should see the link there. If you need it, let me know. What's your double cast?
Was that a sphere?
No, that's Pet. Pet, see you?
Zatasha, back up, please. You're gonna aggro the name.
Still might be a worthy switch, honestly, for you, Pet. I think you should take it and try it out. It's not going to hurt you as far as points is concerned, so I'll give it to you here in a few minutes, and you can play around with it on your part.
Yeah, 100% double cast is like having double potency.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Ascension spells do double cast, except a few exceptions. Oh, we
Let's
ready
get a count going.
Mobs coming. Mobs
coming in 15. 10. 5. Pull it.
Ooh, double class coat too. That's really nice for cast.
I have an ascending shoulder pattern. DPS shoulders there.
Nobody needs 14 resolved shoulders?
16, unfortunately.
As soon as I get the PG.
I need a 2-minute AFK. I'll be right back, Pet. Sorry, Fish. Sorry.
I'm getting the PG gloves so that I can.
Those are DPS.
Closing in 3, 2, 1. Congrats.
No PG gloves so I can use the shoulders I got from the key quest.
It gave you the wrong item.
Just
anybody for the cloak? I have a Shirian cloak pattern. Has 21 double cast on. Closing in 3, 2, 1. I have a Shirian dagger. Closing in 3, 2, 1.
Sorry.
Flash coming.
Hey Zatasha, if you can pass the other masters that we get and raid today to Gummy, I'd sure appreciate it. I'm running awful short on space at the moment.
Well, if you weren't such a loot whore.
I know it. I forgot it was double loot today or something, because seriously, I mean, I thought I had plenty of space.
How many slot backpacks do you
I've got lots of slots, at least 45 on all of them, and then I have some that are bigger. I've got the relic pack. Gummy, can you explain this one for the people that have not been here before?
It's just a
Alright, jumping out of vent for 1 second and back.
Okay, so the trigger I shared will only work if someone using Dark UI has the NPC spell monitor, so it goes off when he's casting it. The spell is Torsus Banishment. Anybody within a 20-meter radius of them is going to get an uncurable detriment that does massive damage on them. So this one, once the real name pops, it's just like the previous one we killed, the Reaver like this. He's gonna respawn every time we kill him for a random number of times, and then the real name's gonna spawn. He's like a ghost. And you have to be over 21 meters from the named when ads popped, or you'll get target locked. Some people have been saying 21 was not enough, they had to get like 24 or 25, so if you can range it from that, it's fine. When Torsus Banishment goes off, Mia's gonna need some big heals, and when the real name pops, Mia, you can have the named facing us, so that once again you're closer. You can take a couple steps back out of his hitbox, so you're as close as you can. And we can keep range even on the healers, they can get you from far. And ads are gonna pop. Mirok, do we have Mirok still? Oh, we don't have an off tank.
Yeah, we don't have an off tank. Maybe we shouldn't do this one today. I could switch Merrick in, but that's the best we got today.
Yeah, if you can switch American, a group with 2 healers, probably group 3. Yeah, with the Sin.
Okay, Uber, I'm sorry, but, well, actually, Elena, can you drop, please?
Yeah.
Sorry, huh? I've only got a few classes that I can switch around today, so that's why I'm picking on you.
I know. Okay, I'm calling out of the zone.
I'm coming, I'm leaving Battleground.
Okay.
Make sure you re-equip your food, reuse your HQ ear, and probably have to rebuff the statue in your DD communion.
Yeah, I just took some stuff off because I was upgraded.
Alright, so I'll need wards on Mirok at all times during this fight, so healers in his group will be targeting through him and keeping heals rolling, because when the ads pop, sometimes there's some lag and they'll start hitting before you can actually target them. So Mirok, I'll need you to pop some skins when they pop, and AE, and try to keep both of them. And we'll DPS them down as fast as we can. Anybody that goes into the name because they want to stabby, you have to joust Torsus Banishment.
Send invite.
Petsy, could you invite Mirok?
Torsus Banishment's the detriment, like on the first one of these.
He's actually gonna cast it, and if you get hit by it, there's nothing anybody can do except try to heal you through it. But it's massive. I mean, when we tried stacking up on him, I was on my Defiler and I had like a 48 million heal parse. So it's best not to get hit by it. Mia has no choice, she is gonna get hit by it. So when that goes off, Mia's healers need to put some big stuff on him and stack ward. And maybe a death save would be a good idea if you can rotate. Don't cast both at the same time. Kinda designate one healer to cast the first time and another healer to cast the second one. I can't remember if he actually put some text up for a trigger for a warning on Torsus Banishment. Alright, looks like we're all here. And remember, when the name pops, if you don't want to be target locked, then you need to be ranging this mob. And there's also a curse component. If you get an incurable curse, you need to joust out from the name. You need to be more than 21 meters from the name.
Fagin, what is your Death Protect called, hon?
Redemption.
Thank you, I couldn't remember the name of it.
But I'm self-centered and like to call it Fagin, but that's just me.
Ha! Good for you. I've missed having you around, Fagin.
It's good to be back. I won't be here. I'll be here tomorrow. I won't be here next week because I'm going out of town for a fireworks competition. But I'll be back after that.
A competition, huh? Ooh, I'm gonna have to talk to you about that one later.
Alright.
Okay, coming in, pulling in 15. 10. 5. Pulling.
Pixie.
Slow DPS. Okay. Is
Instant out.
Necromancy.
Pat?
Joust. Joust.
Welcome, follower.
That could probably be a block too. Recover.
Cure Maya?
You're going down.
That's her up.
Joust.
Joust up.
Ether Shadow is
Cure Maya?
Verdict.
Good job, Pete.
Great job, team.
Got some nice T2 stuff.
I have an ascending boot pattern.
Uber, you're at 2 point.
Do you guys need Murrock to drop?
Closing in 3, 2, 1. Grats Kent.
I would like to keep you in. If we can go back to Dalnir and kill that T2, we need an off tank.
Right.
I have an ascending glove pattern.
Roger that.
Closing in 3, 2, 1. Grats a sphere.
Thank you.
I have pouts of spirit swords. Ranged weapon. Closing in 3, 2, and I have spectral throwing hammer. Closing in 3, 2, 1. That's everything. Where are we going to?
Down there. Head to Albios Frontier. We'll go pull that T2 in there.
Gummy, we're going to be losing Fagan. Do you think that's going to make a difference on our pulls?
We'll need to shift the healer out, but I mean, outside of the tank groups, we can do with one healer.
Awesome. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
I crashed. I'll be right back.
I'm at the zone in, but I don't have the timer on this too.
How did I end up in...
Do you have the hammer? You have the hammer equipped and you hit something?
No.
You hit something?
No.
I don't know, torque it.
Chalk it up to meds.
Also drops off the Clyde, which is a T3, chest and legs, and the one in Kunzar can also drop chest and legs.
Greetings. Hello.
Yeah, I mean we gotta clear all the T2s first, but we're getting a lot of loot this weekend. And we're getting full raids, so it might not be that far out of reach for next weekend. It's really the Cly is not that hard of a kill, it's just execution and having a full raid.
Zatasha, can I have you jump on Benilli?
Alright, could you zone us in and we'll COV the other two in? We're kind of running out of time.
Sure, sorry, I was looking at changes to be...
There. What zone are we heading to? Sorry, I missed.
Obulus?
Obulus Frontier.
We're going back to Dalnir.
But you can COV to pretty much all of Group 1. Because we're zoning in. Oh, I just crashed. Do we have anyone in the raid that's used to doing the levers to get the name up?
I've done them.
Was that Subju?
Yes.
Okay, so Subju, you're primary on the levers, and I'll need you to show someone that can be your backup if you have a black screen. Alright, so for those who have never pulled the next fight, it's kind of scripty. The mob will port into one of the tubes at certain percentages. The first one is at 95, the last one is at 5%. And every time it ports, someone has to manipulate the levers in a certain order to bring it out. If you fail the levers somehow, it will spawn an ad that will kill you and then attack the rest of the raid, and the name stays in there and you gotta do it over again. The longer it stays in the tube, the more ticks it gets, so the stronger it gets. And that's one part of the fight. The other part...
Fire, I was
Sorry.
zoning when you invited.
The other part is ad management. At about 70%, ads are gonna start popping, and we have to kill them before too many ads pop. If we let too many of them linger, then a major goblin can pop, and that one hits like a truck. So we want to avoid that. So if DPS can go through gummy throat. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I wasn't invited back. Somehow I fell out of raid. So I went in the zone and then pulled some trash.
Oops. Sorry, mate. Do an adjustment. Oh, but that trash locked you, didn't it?
Yeah, I did say goblin.
Phonetically correct.
Yeah, because the goblin's made of goo.
2 O's make goo.
Did anybody volunteer to be second on levers?
I'll volunteer, I don't know what I'm doing though.
Who was that?
Spring Moon.
So Spring Moon, if you look to either side here, like in front of Subdue, you'll see levers that are in the down position. And then you'll see on the 4 corners, there's one that's horizontal. So on pull, you'll need to pull up all these levers. Subdue is going to do this side, you can get the other side over here. So you need to pull up the 4 levers and then you can get into the fight. When the mob teleports, he teleports to one of the 4 corner tubes. So you have to, that's why I tagged him with a star. So you can see where he is. You can also see all the pets will be rushing to that location if you can't see the star. So you only have to pull down the 2 levers for the corner that he's in, and then you pull the horizontal lever. Now you will only have to do that if Subdue calls out black screen or calls out your name to do it, because he's going to be primary on doing that.
Okay, am I just staying on this side, or am I responsible for both sides then?
If I have black screen, you're responsible for both sides.
Right,
yeah,
okay.
On pull, you'll be pulling this side here. I'll tag you with a 6. You have to be on the opposite side. So all you have to do is pull up the levers. It's just an F click if you got your mouse over it, or double click if you're mousing, and it'll pull them up. So you pull up these 4 levers, then you can get into the fight, and you don't worry about it unless Subdue calls you. If Subdue calls you, it's because he can't see anything, and you have to pick up whatever corner he's in, and only the corner he's in. So you put him down and then do sideways lever. One more thing is the detriments or double cures. So if you only have 1 healer in your group, please pot cure yourself, make it easier on them.
Okay.
Alright, let's get a pull. Don't go crazy on pull. He ports at 95.
15. 10. 5. Incoming.
All DPS, please target gun control. And come down from the ramp. Mobs away. Call your pets back if you don't want them to die. Mobs
He's
away.
over
now.
here on this side.
Spring, come back to the raid.
Maya, if you could stand up here where fire is. Cure my...
Mobs away. Cured.
Spring.
Gotta cure those detriments twice. Please get them cured as fast as possible.
Mob is still here. Oh, mob's away.
Spring, I can't see anything.
Yeah, I can't see either. Go. Okay, I got it. I got it. Oh.
Mob's up. Cure the curve. Cured.
Spring again, I can't see anything.
Mobs.
I'm back.
Okay.
Mirock, you can fight for aggro on.
Say that again.
You can fight for aggro on the ads. Just stack them with me. Cured.
Cure Maya.
Mobs away. Cured.
Flash.
Cure Maya.
Surge.
He's gonna port one more time. Get verdict ready for when he comes back.
Okay. Bring it.
And verdict.
Nicely
Good
done.
job, everyone.
Flawless victory.
I thought we had killed that one before. I guess we haven't. Today is our first kill.
Nope, we've killed it before.
Well,
killed
not
it.
mine.
No, we haven't, Esfera.
We killed it. It's just not the. It's just we didn't get.
We did it with the MRT. We're getting updates for things.
Huh. Why did I get both updates then? Because I got it like I've never gotten the kill.
I think you were on Fisheroo, not Firefinger.
Yep.
I just got
Because I've killed that before Flawless before.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I could be wrong.
Well, I hadn't done it flawless, but this was the first flawless.
Anyways, you got some loots.
Sending helm pattern. 17 result. DPS. Closing in 3, 2, 1. Congratulations. A glorious sack of goo.
Sack of goo and a gooey one.
Who wouldn't want a glorious sack of goo? Come on now.
Closing in 3, 2, 1.
Think family friendly. Think family friendly. Don't make comment. Don't make comment.
All the ladies say no.
Yes,
because we
please
have
do not make that
reset.
comment, Aspera.
I have a glorious wand.
A gooey wand.
Glorious wand with the sack of goo.
Closing in 3, 2, 1. I have a glorious buckler. Closing in 3, 2, 1. I'm guessing nobody's gonna want that two-hander either.
Only for appearance. It's a pretty cool looking hammer.
Yes, I do, Gum.
Do you want that for appearance?
No, you can sell it. I don't care.
It's just gonna get smashed. No, it's priest only, right?
Appearance, you can use anything. If you put in that, it's called wardrobe.
Congrats to Merrick for his pink hammer.
Can you say he likes pink?
Are we being judgy?
Gummy, we've got 8 minutes left before raid ends. I don't think we have time to go to Spire, do you?
No, I mean, we might get one kill. But I mean, it's not worth it. We got 6 minutes.
Yeah, I think we should call it for tomorrow.
The Cly is more than a 6-minute fight.
Well,
Nah,
we're going to
we-
reset
nah,
the
we
zone
won't.
so that we
We
can
won't
have a
be
better
pulling
chance for
the
loot for
fight.
everybody. Maybe next week we'll do a pull for the Cly, you guys.
Yeah, we
Definitely a great raid, bandits. I'm very proud of us today. We, as you guys know, we really killed a lot of stuff. We worked well together in so many ways. I'm very proud of us today. So thank you, guys. Hopefully, I'll see you all tomorrow, and we can do this all again. Don't forget to message me.
Oh, you will.
Send Firefinger mail if you have a decision on whether being a part-time or full-time raid member. And if you're going to be a full-time member, please list the alt and the class of that alt that you'd wish to have listed as your dedicated alt.
I would mail you, but I can't send mail in-game for some reason.
Okay. You can go ahead and send me a tell now and I'll make a note of it. Or if you need time to think about it, then just let me know tomorrow.
Hey, Gummy.
Yep.
Do you have a moment that we can discuss trying to fine-tune some of my bard play?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a short break here, but if you're still around in about 20 minutes, half an hour, I can get with you.
Yeah, Yeah, that's fine.
Aspera, I'll be back in a while. Either do the grouping or do some more of those PGs, or finish the shank. I'm not sure which I want to do first.
And just to be sure, who was that asking for Bard advice?
Cinderol or Nahi.
Okay. Alright, I'll be back in a bit.
Fish, you still in chat?
Yes, I'm still in channel.
I'm fixing that reforging. Just figured out.
You're fixing what?
All that reforging I said I did that killed my part.
Right, I got you.
Now.
Hey, it was worth a try though, right?
Yeah, apparently it's probably like I sent you that tell. It's probably just class dependent. Like the pet casters, I'm sure it probably increases them due to their pet. But I mean, the fact that I didn't even show up on the parse list when they were shown in raid chat tells me that it didn't work the way I expected it. And I also talked to Ratava about it too, and he just told me to try it out and see how. He said he only has like 7 in those 2 stats.
You know what I would do, mate? I would highly suggest for you to go to the training dummy. You have ACT, right?
Yeah, I spent 6 hours on it a couple days ago.
Okay, I was just gonna say hit it a few times and do a couple of parses, and then change it back and check it out, and the other way, and do a couple of parses, because that way you can really see the difference. I mean, today's raid parses were a lot better than they normally are. So that might be the reason you're not on.
Yeah, you right or left click it and make it inward.
Hey Spring, what's your plan today? Are you going to be on for a while, or what's your plan? Because I want to get with you with what you asked me about.
All right, I do need to go shopping with my wife here shortly, and then I'm going to be heading out to eat dinner, probably around 5 or 6 Eastern time.
Okay. Do you think you're going to be back in between those two, it sounded like?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's get on then, because I should be on for another hour or two, probably, at least.
Yeah, we can do it now if you want.
Well, it's gonna take a little while and stuff like that, and I've got a lot of other things going on right now, so I'm just thinking that if we could do it in a little bit, or maybe even tomorrow morning. I don't know if that works for you, but I'd be happy to do it before raid tomorrow.
Tomorrow sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, if that sounds better for you, let's do it tomorrow morning. I'll make sure and be free starting at, like, say 9:30, so then that way we'd have an hour, approximately an hour before form up time, to be able to talk about that and get you to where we need you to be.
Oh, I'm quite a disaster. We may need more than an hour.
I seriously doubt it. You have little faith in me. I'm just joking, man.
Now I'm talking about not just infusing, but going to that shop and changing the attributes and making sure I have the right adornments on there and whatnot. And then on top of that, like casting order, because for some reason I'm following all the techniques that I've been told, but I'm not where I need to be.
Well, we can go over some of that. One thing, do you know how to download AA specs?
Yeah, I'm on your AA specs.
Okay. Well, that would be one thing I would have told you to do, so we're already there. Here, jump up and channel real quick. We'll go to group 3.
was ridiculous. All that reforging I did killed my part. Didn't even do 100 million on that last name. Horrible. It's amazing how much 30,000 potency, ability mod will win you. Oh, I reforged. Was talking to Kenty because he's just a beast. And he told me to get accuracy and strike through, and that killed my parse by hundreds of millions of damage per second. Granted, we have a few other people in our raid now that are parsing a lot higher, so they're eating up, health off the mobs, so that's obviously going to kill my parse as well. I lost 30,000 ability that I just took back. Actually, 30,000 and change ability mod that I got back. Now I've got 1,034,477 point. I was just asking because he parses so high, if he had any advice or whatever, and I went with his advice, and I just think he's misunderstanding where his where the extra damage is coming from. I have a feeling all that strike through and accuracy is damage is being made up by the pet, by his necro pet, not hit by himself. Because he was saying stuff like that will help the procs, like your weapon, like your damage procs, like off your weapon and range. He was saying that it would make him hit more often and hit harder, but yeah, I don't know. It just killed my pet. I think it was all his. Yeah, I think it was just his pet that was doing all that extra damage when he gave himself strike through and accuracy. No, I closed. I was usually doing between 500-600 million to $1 billion, and I didn't even do 100 million today on any of the fight. Yeah, that's. So I just finished reforging and. Yeah, game break. You just say you AFK during peak? How do you not get voted AFK and booted out of the group? So they just see your pet going to town and not realize. So they see your pet attack and they just think you're. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of PQ. My mind went straight to Proving Ground, not Public West. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know why I thought Proving Grounds when you said PQ. I don't know what I was thinking.
Okay, well, see you guys later. The raid is over, and I'm going to take a break. Have a good day. Thanks for all the followers. By all, I mean 2.